Yo, sup traders. How y'all doing? Welcome in. I'm gonna show you here the Market Timing Pro system. We're gonna go over the back testing and let's get into it. But if you clicked on this video, it's because you want to level up your trading journey. Maybe you're not making money. You realize you've been doing things wrong. You got the wrong education, or it could be you're spending too much time staring at the charts and you want a system that's pretty easy, is hands off, is closer to investing, lets your money grow over time, and allows you time to work a job, volunteer, have your hobbies, spend time with your family, start a business, go outside with nature, whatever it is, touch grass that you want to do, and you're in the right place. So let's look at this. So I am going to give you computer back-tested results of our system going back over 100 years on gold, NASDAQ, 10 years on Bitcoin and ETH. And this is super important because there's a lot of people who are selling education in this space, but if they cannot give you back-tested results, how can you trust them, right? In this, I'm telling you, you don't need to trust me. You just need to trust the math. I'm going to show you the numbers and I'm going to explain it to you in a way that makes sense. And this is something you should demand from everyone in the space who's trying to sell you a system. What are the computer results? Okay? Now, computer results aren't everything, but they give you the best chance because history tends to repeat. And if we have a system that works on all the major asset classes, the stock market, gold, and crypto, and we've got 100 years history, the odds that it continues to work in these asset classes over the next 100 years is very high. So let's get into it. Okay. So what we have down here is the backtesting results of our indicator strategy system, Market Timing Pro Beta version 2. This is on Bitcoin. The green line is our system's returns, and the blue line is buy and hold. And this is Coinbase from $200 a coin. So you can see, wouldn't you love to go back and buy Bitcoin at $200 a coin? I know that I would, but you would have done even better, much better even trading our system. So even better than buy and hold in the best asset is crazy. Okay, so we would have turned $100,000 into, with this backtest, $294 million. 100,000 into 294 million, 121 trades over 10 years. So what does that mean? About 10 trades a year, one action a month. Go live your life. Percent profitable. 75% of trades are profitable. You take 10 trades a year, you win 7 of them. Profit factor 4.355, meaning for every dollar we lost, we made $4.3. Here we're seeing a max drawdown of 56%, but Bitcoin had a max drawdown of 90% several times in this backtest. So you might say, hey, that's a lot of drawdown. Well, you can position size less, but not only did we beat buy and hold and made 10 times as much money, but we did it with significantly less drawdown. Here, average trade non-compounded 66%. On average, you're holding a trade for 90 days. Now let's go from Bitcoin to ETH. I'm going to not change the indicator in any way. I'm not cherry picking. I'm not setting up the indicator optimized for just for one asset. This works in a variety of assets. It works best in the assets that I'm showing you, but these are the best assets: Bitcoin, ETH, gold, NASDAQ, right? These are reasonable things to trade and invest in. So now we look at Ethereum. Same thing, 100,000 into 229 million over 10 years, 112 trades, about 10 a year. You see we really outperformed buy and hold from $13. Outperformed buy and hold from $13 is crazy, with only a 58% drawdown compared to Ethereum, which had a 90+% drawdown. Now stick with me. I'm going to also show you the trading system, why it works, so you can understand. Average trade 173% is crazy. Average hold is 69 days, 112 closed trades. Again, about one trade a year, about 70% profitable. Now let's move to gold. And with gold, this is a 100-year back test. So it goes back a lot further. 100,000 turns into, on this back test, it's showing 49 million. But look how much it outperformed buy and hold. And I could tweak the parameters to make this look way better, but I'm doing it in a generalized optimized, showing you that it works across a variety of assets. 900 trades over 100 years. You do the math, staying about constant of, okay, about 10 trades a year. 53% profitability. Not quite as impressive, but still really good, right? Beating buy and hold gold, because buy and hold gold is a great strategy. Okay, so moving from 100 years, and this is 100 years backtest. It worked for 100 years. Let's go to NASDAQ now, which is the last one I'm going to show you. NASDAQ going back 40 years. We beat buy and hold. We have, you see buy and hold is blue. We're the green line. 627 trades over 40 years, about 15 trades a year. 100,000 into 20 million. 60% trades are profitable. Average trade is 90 days, so we're seeing a lot of consistency here. Max drawdown 60%, but did you know that in 2000 to 2002, the NASDAQ drew down 84% from the tech bubble bursting? So now I showed you the results. You don't need to trust me, right? I'm turning the indicator on and off. You saw that I didn't change anything. I didn't optimize anything for one particular asset, but now I'm going to show you how the system works and give you the basic rules of it. Meanwhile, Bitcoin is dumping, investors getting wrecked, but yeah, so you might want a different system. But look here, do you see how we're in the market during the bull run, and then it gets us out of the market during the decline, in the market during the bull run, out of the market during the decline, in the market during the bull run, out of the market during the decline. So what we're looking at is we are looking at price interacting with old lows and highs. If price, here, let's turn the trade up so it's easier to see. So let's make it easy to see the trades here. So let's make it simple for you guys, because the point is you want something that's really easy. So when price breaks out of an old monthly high or takes an old monthly high and reclaims it, it's a long signal. And you can turn on alert and you get it, or if you're in the group with us, you'll know, because we're going to be taking the same trades. And you see this little green indicator tells you to buy, tells you to buy. Now the system, what's interesting about it, what I found works the best by the data, by the numbers, by the math, is not having a take profit. You just have a trailing stop. Now asset selection is important. You want to have the best assets. So every time you see this orange line advances, a new position was added and the stop loss advances. So we got a new signal here because we broke out, and we add our third position and advance the stop. Another signal here because we broke out of this, a fourth position, add the stop. Another signal broke out here, fifth position, advance the stop. More positions breaking out here, advancing the stop. Another position, advance the stop. There's no TP, nothing has been stopped out. Our stops are hugely in profit. You see the gray here is our average entry at this point. And eventually there's a failed breakout that happens up here. We get a signal and it advances our stop and we get stopped out in huge profit. So, and then, well, this kind of looks funny, but let's go with it. What is the stop loss? 3.4. We have worked on parameters to find the best parameters. And then you can see how, so what happens is you have this massive position that's been pyramided and you have many, many wins and get out with a huge trade. And each of these is a winning trade. And you held for June till January on this particular one. But then you see there's certain filters that we have that help us to not trade and get in right at the right moment, right? And you can see it helped us to avoid trading this because of certain filters of how old these levels need to be, moving averages, dodged, like basically it's kind of incredible actually how it had no trades during this whole declining period. A little short came in here, so there are some shorts. So that's Bitcoin, and just to show you it works the same, like let's go look at gold. Gold recently had a really excellent trade where it got in down here, started buying, added a number of positions, and then, oops, exited right near the highs and has been flat as price is moving sideways. We can look back at some of the different campaigns. Here's one where a lot of money was made, buying the low and then adding to these breakouts, adding, advancing, and getting stopped out way up here. So I just want you to understand how it works. And then what it's like trading it would be, say you're trading Bitcoin and you bought the low down here. Well, you got a signal on this day to buy. Okay. And then there was nothing to do until you got another signal to buy a month later. And then there's nothing to do until you get another signal to buy 2 months later. And then there's nothing to do until another month later when you finally advance one more time and you get stopped out on all these positions at a huge profit. So it's really simple. You're in the market in the waiting game of the best assets, increasing your position size and your leverage as the market moves in your favor, and getting out of the market as the market moves against you. So that's how it works. There's more rules. It's not much more advanced, honestly. But if you want to join us, I can confidently say the system is amazing. We have the computer back testing. Again, you don't need to trust me. And it makes sense as well. It makes sense. You trade the best assets, you trade them basically long only, and you time the market, and you do great. So I'm inviting you to join me. There's a link down below to sign up. When you do that, you're going to get in, you're going to get the indicator, you're going to get some videos explaining it, and you're going to be able to join our private group on Discord, work with me personally. I raise prices all the time, so if you want to do it, just do it. Don't wait, or you're going to end up paying more. I know how you think of, well, I'd rather have this money to trade. Well, don't trade a losing strategy. Stop trading a losing strategy. Let's get you a better strategy, and you can do that by joining us. So it's not financial advice, it's not a guarantee, but I feel pretty confident in the computer back testing. If you follow these simple rules over the next year, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, we could all be very wealthy together. I don't see why not. I don't see why the past 100 years shouldn't repeat. I don't see why the past 40 years shouldn't repeat. So appreciate y'all, and I look forward to working with you in the Market Timing Pro system. Let's get to it. Much love.